everyone, welcome to my Lightroom series where I'll be covering how I've refined my workflow over the last 6 years. I'll cover import to export and everything in between. Let's get started. In today's video I want to show you how to set up the metadata preset so that you can add your metadata on import for your images. Let's hop over to Lightroom and get started. Okay, now that we're in Lightroom, let's head up to the metadata pull down menu, and we're going to do edit metadata presets, and this is where you're going to create a preset for your metadata. I've already gone ahead and created one for 2019, and I checked basic info. Down in the copyright info, you fill out your business name and the status, and then you fill out your information here in the creator, and everything else I don't check. So I go ahead and hit done, and that saves the preset. And then what you do over here is, let's take these images. I'm going to just go ahead and select them, and you'll see over on the right, and you'll notice I'm in the library module. Over here on the right, the preset is set to none. So we're going to check on that and select 2019, and we want to do all selected, and that will apply those metadata values into the information for that. You can do this on import as well, and I'll show you how to do that. But first I want to cover one other thing on the import, but we want to set it out first. So one thing I find that I do is, in all of my photos, I always want to apply a lens correction. So I came over to the develop module, come down to lens correction, and I want to remove chromatic aberration and then enable profile corrections. And that will, by default, read the lens that I've used, and it will apply the corrections to that. You can see it got rid of some pin cushioning or some distortion there. So you want to make sure that's checked. And then I always add a tone curve. I like a medium contrast on my tone curve, and so those are the two things that I have set for my preset. So to save a preset so that you can apply this on import when you import your photos, you come over to the left here and you go to presets, and then you just hit this plus and you do create preset, and we can call this we'll call it import, and you can create groups and all types of other things. We'll put it in the user presets for now. Actually, here we'll put it in import, and I'm going to uncheck everything except for tone curve, or we'll check none. We're going to do tone curve, and where was it? Lens correction right there. So those two things are my default import. Now if you find that you're always doing the same basic edits, say you're bringing the shadows up to 50 and your highlights down to 50, or adding a certain amount of contrast or something like that, you can go and create presets for those things as well. But for me, my default import is just these two things. So I'm going to go ahead and hit create. Okay, so that is how you create a metadata preset and an import preset for importing your photos into Lightroom. In the next video, we're going to cover importing photos into Lightroom and the process for that. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!